Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday today, and that the rest of this Thursday is great too. I hope the sun comes out. You know why? Because you are amazing. Driving to work this morning. Right now, I'm getting cut off by a bus. Go ahead, bus. Come over. And I'm thinking about, I was watching a show the other day, Life Below Zero. All right, come over. That's like the longest merge in the world. I was watching this show called Life Below Zero, and there's one lady on there who lives out in the outskirts of Alaska, and she was talking about going to a new place, and she had lived in this one place her whole for 20 years, and now she's bought a cabin on the edge of a river, and she was going there to look at her purchase. Now, I thought it was interesting because she had purchased this plot of land with a cabin and all these other things without really looking at it first, which is sometimes a risky thing, but sometimes risk is okay. But so she's here and she's looking at this property, and she's walking the perimeter and looking at the different buildings to see how they are structurally and see what upgrades she has to make. And she said, there's a lot of potential here. And she said, anytime you go somewhere new, there should always be a lot of potential. And I thought that was a great way to think, and an important way to think, that anytime you go somewhere new, we should be reaching towards something and looking at and focused on the mounds of potential that are there. Now, anywhere you go, there are risks, and I regularly will measure risk versus reward. But every time we're reaching to a new place, one of the first things we should be evaluating is what is the potential there. And that applies to a lot of different things. That applies to relationships, that applies to jobs, that applies to houses you might buy or places you may move to. What is the potential there? What is the potential for growth? What is the potential for provision? What is the potential for protection in that place? What is the potential for that person or that situation adding value to your life, and you having the opportunity to add value to theirs? So what's your potential to be able to engage as a giver in that circumstance? We need to evaluate those things as we move. And I thought that was just a great reminder, because so many times in life we just transition from spot to spot, from person to person, without ever stopping to evaluate the potential there. And I was talking to someone the other day, and my son yesterday, he was talking about how the person he's student teaching with, Fred Sicoscio, is his cooperating teacher, his supervising teacher. And one of the things that Fred said to him the other day is whenever he takes on a new student teacher, he always interviews them. And I didn't know that was a thing, or you're even allowed to do that. I thought you just kind of get what you get. But Fred says no. Fred interviews them to see what their potential is as a teacher. And I thought that's an awesome thing, and it could be definitely a benefit to Fred as he's got to spend months on end with this person, but also a benefit to that would-be teacher to, if they don't get chosen in that scenario, to be able to take a look at some reasons why and make adjustments, improvements in that area. But anyway, what Fred's looking for I assume, is what is the potential. So I want to encourage you, as you go from place to place, thing to thing, situation to situation, evaluate and look for what is the potential wherever it is you're going when you're going to a new place. I hope that helps you. I hope that encourages you. Get out there today, folks. Gain yards in all you do. And please take care of your mindset, because it matters. I love you. Peace.